Reefgrrl here. Let's start the new year out right with a new series, a point and shoot update on Mollywood. To start with, you'll notice the lighting is very blue. That light is going to be replaced this week, and it's an Aquanite A029, which is an okay light but hard to control because it has to be done manually with really hard to feel little panels, touch panels on the top. So I'm going to be replacing that with a light that I'll show you in a coming video. You can see the mollies are numerous. I think the black female Dalmatian had her babies, and I have seen a few in here. However, I am not rescuing them. Whatever ones survived. I'm not going to worry about it. We can go on a little bit of a coral tour. There is the green toadstool that used to be in Amathea's garden, and it is doing extremely well in here, although it's starting to collapse a little under its own weight, and you can see that it's fragging itself again. This little guy right here is the weeping willow quote-unquote toadstool I brought in from the US. I don't know that it's a true weeping willow as seen in Jake Adams' video, but even if it isn't, it is a pretty cool little piece, and it has really taken off in this spot. There is the baby toadstool that is soon going to a new home with Lisa's Aquatics. I finally got the green Yuma to attach itself to a rock. So it is on a rock in this place. It's got pretty good flow here, so I'm hoping it stays there, but who knows. Coming over to Gorgeous George. Gorgeous George is really looking good, and every day he looks better. He fluffs up, he's starting to develop lobes again. It's a slow process, but I'm so glad I moved him from the other tank. Back there we have the red finger sponge. It is really doing well after moving it from the holding tank. I wasn't sure whether that would be successful. Good flow in that area, low light, so time will tell how well that does. Moving up here, we have the green Amathea. Over the last week or so, this thing has really taken off and started to grow, so my thinking is that I can fill in this area with it as it grows up, and that should look really good on that side of the tank. Up here I also have a Gorgonian that I have been fighting to rescue for probably 2 years. And this is the best it has looked in a very long time. So I hope it also does well there. Coming across here we have a branching Cyphastria. It's taken a very long time to develop any color in any open polyps. So I hope that is the right spot for it finally. And then the Corky Sea Finger. This thing looks amazing, and it also took several weeks for the polyps to actually come out, but now that they have, it seems to really do well in that spot. When it comes to the zoanthas and the Palithoa, they're really kind of inconsistent in whether or not they open. This one opens regularly. This one has a problem. It has Amathea, as you can see right there, and those came in on that plug. So I'm ticked off about that, but my plan is to get some peppermint shrimp to look after them. I don't think I can remove it from that rock. I guess if I had to, I could try, but I'm worried that if I bump it or interfere with it, I'll end up with little weensy Amathea all over the tank anyway. So I'm going to get the peppermint shrimp. That's worked for me in the past. Here's another zoanthid, and I think it's a blue hornet, but it opens sometimes, but not all the time. This is a purple hornet, and it seems to be moving down off the plug, and whatever's up facing the light isn't opening. So I've adjusted the light so that it's lower to see if that helps. One of my hermit crabs. There is another Palithoa. Might be a gobstopper maybe. In the back there, down in the center, Sorry about the angle. You can see I have another Palithoa, and there were 2 on there, and now there are 3 and maybe more. I'm really sorry for the very, very poor quality image. And coming over here, we've got Solar Flare Palithoa, and my rock with my orange Yumas on it. And you can see under there, there are babies coming all the time. So pretty soon I expect this entire rock will be completely covered. Behind that, along the side, we have the pulsing Xenia. And they are really doing well, although not growing a lot. And that suits me just fine because I really don't want to be dealing with them taking over the tank. Behind that is a Hell's Gate Cyphastria. You can see it's on my Grow Out project, the Cyphastria project. And the other Cyphastria project, I guess I should show you, is right up here with his top knot of Party Crasher. By the way, I thought I had killed the Party Crasher because when I did a huge water change after getting back from holidays, it was out of the water for quite a while. That was my bad. Next time I do a large water change, I'll just lay this statue on its side so that the coral isn't out of the water. I've also got this going on, which is a piece of the red tree gorgonian that broke off in the other tank. And it's actually a Y shape, and I put it in this little hollow, and now the polyps are coming out really big. So I think it likes it here, and with any luck, I'll have the green Amathea and the red tree gorgonian and this purple plume gorgonian all sort of fill in that space, and that I would really like if that would happen. So I think, oh no, wait, war corals. So I moved the extra war coral that had been hiding behind my rocks in my large tank, my rocks in front of the overflow. I had put this back there hoping it would grow up the overflow. And in handling it, I broke it in half. So I've got one piece there. To put it in context, it's against the back rocks, kind of viewable through that arch. And then I have the other piece there. So my hope is that they will encrust on the rocks that are beside them, but I don't know if it'll work or not. So that's kind of a tour of what's going on right now in Mollywood. And next video, I'll talk a little bit about what I use to run the tank and the flow and things like that. But this is a good start. This is the coral tour and what I have in here, and we'll see how things go. Or I guess I should say, we'll see how things grow. So thanks for watching. I always appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.